goose, brother goose, which is best, a wandering foot or a hollow crest?
That was Frankie Lane from 1950. My heart goes where the wild goose goes. Alright, let's take a look at the sky mirror, huh? What's coming up for us? We're going to cover the third week in March. And we're about to reach our springtime, because over here you'll see the sun going through the end of Pisces, going into Aries. Be about 6 days from you or so. First day of spring, very powerful day, spring equinox. Just take a little time out and you'll find what a powerful day it is. The Egyptian pyramids, you know, they were built to show this from many, many miles. Well, let's see, we got Mercury squaring Saturn. It's a little mentally depressive. We still have the Uranus-Pluto square and Jupiter there, so there's an awful lot of tension still in the air. Let's take a look at it day by day. We're going to run the moon around the edge here of this planetary pattern and see, and as it makes angles to different planets, it gives us the mood of the times. And if you're here on Friday morning, well, you're right smack in the middle of that depression. There's energy for fixing things, but mental depression. Sorry, Friday the 14th. As you go into Friday night, around dinner time, here's the opposition to Neptune. And there's confusion and delusion, layout. Here, and that looks like that appears in the afternoon. In the evening, we finally hit the sextile to Jupiter. There's optimism. Now, it's not till about midnight Friday night. And then Saturday, we have the trine to Pluto, and we're decisive about things. And we have discovered some things, kind of neat. Saturday, the moon's still in Virgo, as it was Friday. And by the time you get to almost to midnight, there's a nice sextile to Saturn, which means you're getting organized. The moon in Virgo is a good time to get organized. Early Sunday morning, you're on the full moon on the 16th. Not so hot. You got to take care a little bit, huh? 25 Virgo, full moon. The second half of Sunday, the moon goes into Libra and starts to get tense and tense until you get to Monday morning, and here's square to Jupiter, opposition to Uranus, square to Pluto. Oh boy, jittery, lots of stuff happening, kind of scary. In the middle of it all, though, in the afternoon, early afternoon, here's a nice trine to Venus. So there's some peace and quiet there. Tuesday the 18th, well, you're in the Mars zone. In the middle of the day, the moon's going by Mars. And then in the evening, it goes by the North Node, and we're all taking care of each other. Feels kind of good. There's a trine to Mercury here late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. And, you know, we're talking and we're walking. There's a nice trine to Neptune Wednesday just before lunch. And then there's a trine to Jupiter after lunch. And to Pluto late at night, 10 o'clock or so. There's this decisive discovery going on. But don't expect to enjoy yourself because there's a nasty old square to Venus. Thursday, the moon's still in Scorpio and goes by Saturn in the afternoon and evening. It's a little depressive, and there's also your Mercury problems attendant to this thing. So it's depression for mentality. Friday morning, you get up, it's much nicer. It's the moon's in Sagittarius. There's a trine to the sun. We're ambitious. We're going to get things done. Here's some Venus goodies Friday night. Kind of nice. Something, some sweets around for you. Yeah. Uranus hits about midnight. The trine to Uranus, there's brotherhood and new discovery. That feels pretty good too, doesn't it? And here's Venus. Hooray! Saturday after lunch. probably just before breakfast. We have a nice sextile to Venus, so there's some love and some sweets around. And Mars kicks in late at night. This is about midnight, Saturday the 22nd, moon in Sagittarius. And there's Mars saying, let's get the job done. Come on, do physical stuff. That feels pretty good too, doesn't it? Sunday, it's a mixed bag. Front part of Sunday feels like heroes. But when you get to the afternoon and evening, there's a square to the sun, and we lose ambition, and things aren't going well. And that continues right through till Sunday night, when there's a nasty old opposition to Jupiter. Everybody's making too much noise. That's kind of the way it is this week. I think it'll be a little better next week, but altogether it's not too bad. We just can't get rid of that square, that T-square we call it, see? Pluto, Uranus, Jupiter, disruptions, storms, thunder, lightning. It's one of those kind of weeks. So, if you want to pick out the goodies here, Mars is trining Mercury, and so there's some physical action going on. Neptune is trining Jupiter. There's some spiritual action, some music going on. Yeah. Uranus and Pluto and Jupiter are pretty much stuck. Yeah, it's too bad. But the Sun started your week in trine to Saturn. And so you can start your week very organized. Yeah. And kind of stick to your plan. You'll be just fine. And there's some inspiration around too. And Venus comes along and lights up the brotherhood side of things with a nice Venus-Uranus sextile.